Good morning, monks and nuns, and all my old friends, our new and old teachers around with the Dharma, and all new friends is welcome to this Vesak Day, or the very great important day of the Buddha. This so-called religion or spiritual path. The world right now is a little bit uncertain. A lot of things going on, unpredicted. But something here of the Buddha himself carry the message for the world is very certain, and it is the truth. And if you open the eye and check what I say today, am I quote anything wrong to represent the teaching of the Buddha, this great reformer of Indian civilization, to bring to the world, sharing his wise thought and viewpoint to guide our spiritual life to certainty, point to the high value of purification of life, or what we call that, look for the high quality of life. The Buddha mentioned the first truth is that the high quality of life you cannot find in the exterior world, because the exterior world keep changing. All the phenomena based on the elements of four: fire, water, earth, and wind, always in permanent changing, make big, extreme, and trouble, harm our environment and our property. 17th of this month, just 2 days ago, you will learn what I'm saying. The Buddha himself already told us the Four Noble Truths is something that we need to keep up to and attach to. So the cause and the effect of the uncertainty of attachment need to let go and keep ourselves in the path and earn our liberation. Because of, if you can detach on the rough thing, material thing, and back to the spiritual life in concentration and wisdom, then we may release ourselves. By this point, for us, as the monastic in front line, we, because of the Four Noble Truths teaching, we go to the Greek vows. What you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the Greek vows, to serve our community, to tell the world what is the truth. And the second message that discovered by the Buddha is called dependent origination. So this is the teaching of the mental science. What is the circle of the mental science factor? we need to overcome. And we need to slowly bring our understanding and experience into the highest release. So this interdependent origination bring us know the cause and effect and the condition what we can rely on. And because of these two teachings of the Buddha who discover and make reform in the Indian civilization and give Buddhism into the world religion, because of he is very scientific approach to the daily life. So for me, my belief system or the faith is two. The Buddha as a awakening of human being. Human can do it. The second is mental science, equivalent to today's Western science, can be discovered, because Western science have two things go very detailed. One is material science. The second is physics science. They go to very detailed, cannot be attached, very detailed, and need to be carry on innovation and discover. But one thing the Buddha mentioned, not been found too much information of the Western science, that is called mental science. How this mental of your own life can be carry the skill of discover. Need a lot of meditation in order that insight will pop up, shine your own life. So this is what I mentioned. Come to two schools. That is the third part I want to mention. Two schools is one school to the south, that is called Southern Buddhism, what we right now call Theravada Buddhism, included Cambodia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Burma or Myanmar. So on, we call that Southern Buddhism. One is go to the north and come to Silk Road to China, even to into Syria, Iran, Iraq, but in that part of the not accepted. Ceases information, but come to the China side, protected by Chinese scholar and into public, so remain active until today. So these two schools of the teaching is mentioned by here. Dharma Kosa Sutras of Visuddhipanitu. Still keep that information and practice from China, Japan, Korea, and part of Vietnam and part of Southeast Asia tradition as what we call that Mahayana tradition. Another one is the second, Visuddhimagga. That is an important commentary that carry the teaching of practice into Southeast Asia, what we call that Theravada Buddhism I mentioned. Here a little bit sharing. You can see I put the Four Noble Truths into practice. Yeah, practice means the skillful training, 12 functionings of stabilizing and insight meditation. Means how to keep your mind more calm, steady, more focused, easy, and more remain here and now with the object. This is very important. It will avoid how the habitual pattern of us, monkey mind, and sensuality run away and get lost. This is how our mind facing. So I mentioned 6 sense bases is a lot of information that make our mind uncertain, unstabilized. The training in Buddhism is something that we can overcome by meditation and by insight. So even those a non-meditator, he may have certain that kind of quality. Without performing training, maybe slowly, that quality will disappear in this very life. So we need to keep training. So practice become very important. And here you can see practice why important. The Buddha said that interdependent origination is the message of the mental, even though with the physics. So Buddhism talk about body and mind. This is the solution. This is the condition what we have. Other than that, the power exists just in the labeling, just in the mindset. Wow, I believe in this, I believe in that, but Buddhism believe in mind, body. Only the solution carry into training. Overcome is the mind and body. Detachment also the mind and body. And liberation also in the mind and body. No other power can against this. I can say this is the science of cause and effect. So come, we see how this practice of mind and body going on. I divided it by the dependent co-arisings of two sides. You can see. If you need more information right now, go to the website. I is the last one who can give talk. Other than that, my assistant will go to AI. No more talkative person better than AI. So this is coming into last. But AI is not going to fix your mind. After fixing the mind from the AI information, you still need to get back to practice. This is the truth. He never take that professional training for me, luckily. So AI training is the information of right knowledge. But monk's training is the important message of right experience. So this experience is transformed from here into the topic. I will give this topic little bit secret to you. You can see. But all the training come back. Without come back, you won't see it as what the Buddha said. This is the test of perfect enlightenment. Means something the mind and body can be overcome, can be moved forward his value or his, what we mean by perfection of the quality can be bring more higher. So this bring more higher need to put the body into training connected with the Dharma, means the truth. Then build up interested, focus in the truth, concern the truth, pay attention to the truth, become usual practice and habitual pattern of the truth. Then this very rough body turn into the Dharma body, means the true body of the high quality pattern this become nature, habit, connect into one. One side is a habit, the other side is the nature, not connect. What is the nature? The nature is, what is this? Nothingness or thingness or signless or egoness or emptiness. Too profound to understand. Too much need to release. So here is the Buddha mentioned to his disciple as who want to become the mission, carry the Buddha's teaching as a teacher or a monk life or monastic life, who can offer himself, serve the world. Here is something that we call that true school is one teaching, the teaching of the truth. This teaching is not for ordinary people, but for the noble person. So for the world decide individual, which direction you want to go. Follow elders' advice or follow your own ego choosing. I think for us, when we getting old, we know something is not working anymore. Am I? When I'm young, I thought exercise will be keep fit. Are you? Once aging coming, it's not work, isn't it? So this is the limitation of the very rough body can be release the mind. So release the mind is only what you think may not make sense. If I lying down on the bed, if I lying down in the handicap chair, I still very joyful and concentrate, and no more other struggle, fear, worry, and then this and that bad feeling. I just really concentrate, focus. My life is my breathing. That is the mental can be doing, but not much. Continually process until that habitual pattern become a life. I call this supreme and divine state, means very peaceful and concentrated state. In a perception or in a material focus point can be do for the mind, because mind is thought by thought. If thought by thought is the same, then we have no problem, isn't it? For me, it makes sense. I don't know for you what it look like. So here is what I call my faith. All my life on is follow this. I don't want to become ordinary people. I want to try, can I become a noble person? not like that kind of liar. Yeah, I need to overcome the lying, become more honest. Can I? Yeah, they have a part there. This is what I mentioned. The first in the Theravada teaching, the path of an honest person is start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This called 7 steps of purification. The big book like this. Oh, his name is called Visuddhimagga, or the path of purification. Go and check and let AI help you. What I can say is the conclusion can be purified, is purified. This is my conclusion of this book. I put my value, trust it, because not much I can find. I want to trust science, but science not tell this. I compare with the science. Science only can perfection exterior, cannot perfection interior of this very body and mind. So I let the science be sight. When I need it, I still see it, but I keep myself merged into the 7 factors in this 7 purification path. The second is mentioned by the Visuddhibandhu. Carry this commentary teaching into the Chinese language side of the commentary. So this commentary divide the important practice sequentially into 4. But the message is the same. The message just told us that life needs to start from discipline. Discipline, my daily life is not in order, just in pop up. But if someone need to go to train himself, need to discipline. Difficult, isn't it? Against our ego, isn't it? I'm there like that because I'm a, what we call the hyper boy. I grew up hyper boy. So my grandpa said, hyper. What can I do for you? So hyper come train martial art. So from martial art, it just burn all the energy and become calm and tired again. Burn and tired and calm again. So I grew up like that. Until today, or not today, last night, my volunteer said, oh, Shifu, you are really hardworking. Hardship job for you is nothing. I bow for you. And I said, oh, my respect, grandpa. Training and tired again. But right now, that tired is not make sense. The mind always calm. I appreciate my grandpa in the martial art training of concentration. Bring how this body can be overcome by releasing all the excited energy. And this time, I want to say something new. I got a new friend from Shaolin Temple. Do you know where is a Shaolin Temple? You will see it in the future here, Maba. He is coming to help. He is coming to check, see whether we have same qualities of hyper boy. Can bring it here. I'm the hyper old boy. So I still need more training. But this time training is a little bit different. A training to warm up, the warm up of away and awake. So this away and awake, sometimes dum-dum, sometimes sleep, sometimes restless, sometimes lazy. That darkness shadow is in our mind. So training of virtual and warm is try to push away the cloud which hinders the mind so that you can slowly go, then come to a peak, means concentration energy already formed, then you come to even. More easy is like once you this motorcycle take power, go uphill, and then suddenly it come to even. So that energy remain pushing this motorcycle. You don't need any more power. It go automatically carried by the power that already pushing. You see? So even means when someone come to the peak, then he is concentrated. That power will bring his life more easy. This is called old hyperboy. Old hyperboy. My life, when I come to Buddhism, when I was 20. So right now, 65. From hyper, right now, come to even. I hope the young man here, young lady here, can have that kind of enlightenment. So you put your energy into purpose. Check the value. Don't mistaken of not right action. So discipline means right action. Make sense? Not discipline means uncertainty action. I don't say wrong action. I say uncertainty action. Maybe need to check and correct it later on. So discipline for me is something that very difficult to understand and evaluate correct. So you put into training, it will form patience and calmness. So this is the third one, what we call that the Dharma flow or the spring. In Buddhism, we call that spring means, this life right now, my habitual pattern bring me more joyful. What is a habitual pattern? Loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. Sympathetic joy means someone got more better life, more high quality, more reputation than me. I don't feel jealous. Someone beauty than me, I don't feel jealous, girl. See, our jealous is always there. Our resentment is always there. You see, that is something that I say the mind value can be overcome into more patient and tolerant. Yeah, this is the third one. Then the next one, I don't want to say. This is called supreme. You only become a server, a good giver to the world. your action will come to the land of peace and roaming, peony. Like go out there. The surround of the circle is a peony. I think the life for wise, highest worldly wisdom is like a peony who blossoms in the right time. Thank you. That is what I keep noble truth, four noble truth, the dependent origination, and the guide of these two elder teaching from the Buddha remain until now, and give the message little bit sharing with you all. Thank you.